All right, everyone please be seated. I have to be a busy one. Sorry. Do we have any interpreter matters?
Yes, we have two.
Hold it 1 second. Where are they?
14.
Which ones?
14 and then 25.
They're usually on the, put them on the top or on the bottom. Let's see, 14. Okay, do we have an interpreter online now? Let's just do them first. Pardon?
We have the computer at the bottom because that's usually the ones that we have done last.
Okay, let me see.
They're at the very bottom.
1425?
Yes.
Oh, we can just do it later, okay.
Okay.
Well, I dropped a note in regard to which ones from house calls, but that's okay.
Okay.
That'll be here. All right, good evening, everybody. This is the 5 o'clock calendar. We're starting a little late on May 17th, 2025. The court orders for taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. When I see you, you'll stand behind the podium, give me your name and your date of birth. I will not list all your release conditions, but they'll be on your paperwork. It'll be your responsibility to read it and understand it. For those of you who I said security appearance bond, you can go through the bondsman. They do collect calls, from my understanding. There are, on some of the walls in the jail, they have the list of bonding companies. If you can't find it, you can ask one of the officers to give you the information. All right. As a minimum, each person will have the condition not to do not drive without a valid driver's license and no drugs without a valid or drug paraphernalia without a valid prescription. Okay. All right. Marcus Scroggins. Where? House call in Spanish? Oh, okay, thank you. All right, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Marcus Scroggins, December 1st, 1968.
All right, sir, you have the following charges: 3 counts of possession of narcotic drugs for sale, 1 count of aggravated assault, class 3, armed robbery, aggravated assault, class 4, aggravated assault, class 5, unlawful use of means of transportation, and resisting arrest. I'm appointing a lawyer for you. You'll have your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street. You'll have a status conference on May 22nd at 8:30. A witness preliminary hearing on May 27th at 8:30. That may change. You're not to initiate contact with any alleged victim or victims. I will tell you also, sir, in 2024, CR 2024-159908, show your initials on or about December, I can't read my writing, I think it's December 26th. December 2024, you were, had your initial appearance on that one, and I find probable cause to believe you committed these felony offenses. So pursuant to Rule 7.2, at this time, you'll be held without bond. You're going to have an evidentiary hearing on May 23rd at 1:30 to determine what bond can be set at that time. Your lawyer will explain to you what's involved. In the interim, you'll be held without bond. All right, step to your left, please.
Is my lawyer Wesley Newton?
What?
My lawyer, Wesley Newton.
I have no idea who your lawyer is going to be. Okay. By the way, I know the state's involved here, but I don't have the slip of paper with me, which ones are appearing. Let me look it up. Is she on the line now? Okay. Let me see. I have it on my phone. For 27 and 15. Okay. Oh, I have her right here. Okay. Corey Olson. All right, so your name and date of birth, please.
Corey Olson, 4879.
Okay. All right, sir. You are the following charges: possession of weapon by prohibited person, possession of narcotic drugs, and theft, and also carrying a weapon in commission of a felony. On that last charge, I don't have enough information. I don't find probable cause. Doesn't mean you won't be charged with it, but at this point, I'm not considering it. All right. I'm appointing a lawyer for you. You'll have your court dates at 175 West Madison for a status conference on May 22nd at 8:30. And at this point, at least, a witness preliminary hearing is scheduled for May 27th at 8:30. And also, sir, likewise with you, I find in 2024, 150653, you initialed on or about October 25th, 2024, with the exception of that one charge. I do find probable cause, so pursuant to Rule 7.2B, you'll be held without bond at this time, but you'll have an evidentiary hearing on May 23rd at 1:30 at 175 West Madison to determine whether bond will be set at that time. Your lawyer will explain to you about that hearing. Okay, so step to your left. Okay. All right. Cody Miller. Sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Cody Miller, 03/27/2006.
Okay, you are charged with making a terrorist threat, a Class 3 felony. I'm appointing a lawyer for you. You're going to have a status conference on May 22nd at 8:30. And at this point, a witness preliminary hearing is scheduled for May 27th at 8:30. They'll both be at 175 West Madison Street. You cannot return to the scene of this alleged crime, meaning the school, and not have initiate contact with any alleged victim or victims. You can't possess any weapons because your age. You can't consume or possess any alcohol. Now, the state is asking for a bond of $100,000 cash. I think it's cash they're asking for. $100,000 cash, that's right. The state's the state announced for it? The state
yes, Your Honor. State is the President Ashley Stetson on behalf
just
of the state, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, start over again. Announce for the record and then we'll begin.
I can't understand what.
Yeah, I know, I'm having trouble also. That's why I'm having her repeat it. Yeah, you came up garbled.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
Okay. Now, I mentioned you did a recommendation of $100,000 cash, and would you like to be heard in regard to this?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is requesting $100,000 cash based on the allegations, Your Honor. There was an incident at Red Mountain High School yesterday morning in which the suspect was suspended, Your Honor. As a result of that suspension, that law enforcement was notified that a student at the school had received text messages from the suspect stating that he was going to shoot up the school or something to that effect, that led law enforcement and led another individual to contact the school to let them know about the threats, Your Honor. Law enforcement did make contact with the suspect. He did admit to making those comments, stating that he was angry about the suspension, and he did say that he was going to shoot up the school.
Huh? I said I wasn't.
One second. She's talking. Sir, don't turn your back. And first of all, I can't stop you if you want to make a statement, but I will just tell you, your lawyer will not be happy if you make a statement because everything's on the record. So, and I know the prosecutor is also listening. So obviously, if you make any statement,
I hope the police had their body cameras on because I was talking to them and I said I did not intend to shoot up the school. I have anger management. I said 15 times sitting on the curb in front of them.
Okay.
So,
Your Honor,
I did not.
the state does believe that based on looking at the Form 4, Your Honor, he did say the Form 4 said during the questioning, the defendant stated that he was angered because of his suspension. When the officer asked if he sent a threatening message to a witness, he admitted to sending a short message receiving the suspension. Shortly after receiving the suspension, the officer asked if he really recalled what he sent, and he stated he sent a message saying, quote unquote, "Fuck that school, I'm going to shoot that bitch up." Given that, also, Your Honor, a search warrant was conducted on the suspect's vehicle and the suspect's home. A firearm was obtained where the suspect said it would be in his closet. He did also say that his parents weren't aware that he obtained the firearm several months ago. In addition to the firearm, Your Honor, law enforcement does allege that the suspect had approximately 500 live ammo along with the firearm. So based on the totality of the circumstances, the threats, the possession of the firearm, and the amount of ammo that was obtained by law enforcement through that search warrant, the state does believe that $100,000 cash is appropriate. The state believes that the suspect is a danger to the community, and the state is also requesting that the suspect have a condition of no entry at Red Mountain High School. Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, I've already indicated that he cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime, which meaning the school. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. I regard this as a serious allegations. Obviously, sir, your attorney will talk with you, and obviously, if you're contesting these issues, you certainly have a right to go to trial.
100%.
In regard to this.
Yes, 100%.
All right.
No doubt about it. Because I told them very different things.
Where are you going? Where are you going, sir?
I'm done.
No, I'm not. Just because the state has to request a bond doesn't mean I just grant it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do a security appearance bond of $60,000. But if you are able to post a bond, you'll have an ankle bracelet put on you, and there'll be a curfew. You'll only be allowed to leave during time approved by pretrial services. And if you remove the bracelet, that could be considered another felony. All right, now, all right, go to your left now.
Okay.
Elena Contreras. Your name and date of birth, please.
Elena Contreras, March 1st, 1988.
You've got a warrant out of Flagstaff.
Correct.
Okay. And they set their own bonds, and so if you want to contest the bond, it'll have to be done up there. Okay. So I want to let you know. Apparently, it's 2 counts of transportation or sale of narcotic drugs, and 2 counts of use of electronic communication during a drug transaction. Class 2s and Class 4s. Okay. One thing I wasn't sure, because I don't have very much information. I have a printout of the warrants. And can you just tell me, very limited question, because I don't want you to talk about the facts of the case, okay? Up in Flagstaff, did you already have a lawyer appointed for you?
From what I understand, these are new charges that I wasn't aware of.
Okay, so what I'm saying for this, no, all right, so one will be appointed for you.
Okay.
Appointed for you at the next hearing. I don't want to be redundant if it's one's already been appointed for you. That's why I'm asking that. Okay. So one will be appointed next hearing, which will be on May 21st, let me get my act together in regard to May 21st at 8:30 in the morning in the Flagstaff Justice Court. Be in your paperwork, the address, if you are able to post bond. They want bond, a security appearance bond of $50,000. Okay, so you'll have to contest it up there, not in this county.
Okay. So will I be transported up there?
Yeah,
Okay.
they'll come and pick you up.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now, Cashlyn Marquez Hill. All right, so your name and date of birth, please.
Cashlyn Marquez Hill and 41407.
Okay. Okay, sir, I'm appointing a lawyer for you, first of all, and you're charged with possession of narcotic drugs for sale, carrying a deadly weapon, being under 21 years of age, that's a misdemeanor, failing to admit that you had a weapon on you, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, and possession of the use of a weapon in a drug offense. All right. Your next court date will be at 175 West Madison Street on May 22nd at 8:30, and a witness plum hearing on May 27th. You're not to possess any weapons because your age. You cannot possess any or consume any alcohol, of course. And I know the state was asking for, I believe, $100,000. Counsel, is that right? Let me see. Yeah, $100,000 security appearance bond. I'm looking at this, and in terms of also your lack of history, so I'm setting bond in the amount of $20,000 security appearance bond. You can go through a bondsman in regard to that. Step to your left, please. Arno Irakosi, hopefully, pronounce it relatively close. Hopefully I pronounced your name relatively close.
Arnold Irakoze.
Irakoze, okay. How do you pronounce your first name?
Arnaud.
Then I did say it right.
Yeah.
All right. No, it's important to show respect to both
Yes,
ways.
sir.
That's your name. Even though you may disagree with my decisions, but still. Okay, you got two matters here, by the way. The second one is a probation violation warrant. You know, what happened was, let me explain that to you. That's in 2022-001030.
Oh, hell no.
You look puzzled at first, but what happened is that they sent a teletype asking, putting a hold on you, alleging you violated term 1, not being a law-abiding citizen. And let me see what here we have here. I guess you're on probation for endangerment. Okay. I'm going to set bond, and by the way, I'm appointing a lawyer for you. You'll have a probation revocation arraignment hearing at 201 West Jefferson on May 23rd at 8:30. All right, and you can't, from the original victim or victims, you can't initiate contact with them. You can't possess any weapons, no alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription, and if you get out, contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Bond on that is going to be $250 security appearance bond. Now, in regard to the new case, which is 2025-120774, you're charged with aggravated assault, class 3 felony, disorderly conduct, threatening, intimidating, and assault with touch to injure. Those last 3 are misdemeanors. I'm appointing a lawyer for you on this. Now, this one will be a different courthouse at 175 West Madison, but they'll probably be put in the West Madison, the South Court Tower, and your lawyer. So, but at least they're not the same day, which sometimes happens. You'll have a status conference on May 22nd at 8:30, and at this point, a witness preliminary hearing is set from May 27th at 8:30. So 5/22 and 5/27. And in this one, state's asking for $100,000 security appearance bond.
What the?
1 second. And The court is setting bond in the amount of $20,000 security appearance bond, not $100,000. But same thing, if you get out, you have to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
So I violated my probation, you said?
No,
Oh.
you're alleged to have violated it.
Yeah, because that was...
So you still can contest that.
Yes, I'm just...
Okay, that's what I'm saying. And it's based on the new charge.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
charge, I
So
didn't do
anyway, once again, I don't want to cut you off, but
Okay.
people can have a right to make statements, but if, I've been doing this for a long time and doing it. I remember when I was doing a trial calendar, lawyers would grimace when the clients think they're saying something smart and it hurts them and they say, what are they doing? So I try to encourage people not to talk about the facts of the case because everything's being recorded, okay?
Yes, but I'm not guilty because I didn't do that. It was...
Okay, watch to your left. I'm sorry, I don't have much voice.
All right, thank you.
I
didn't do it.
Jamal Sharif, or Sheriff. The dates are different, but it looks like the same person. Okay. All right. So your name and date of birth, please.
Jamal Sharif, 10-305.
Could you speak a little louder?
Jamal Sharif, 10-305.
Okay. You also, and what's your date of birth? Sorry. Louder, please.
10-305.
10305? That's yes, okay. Now, you also have a charge under Austin with the date of birth of 6/1/2002. But you know what? The picture is the same. So I assume it's are you contesting that the justice court warrant for drug paraphernalia is not you? No? Okay. All right. So you have three matters here. In 2024, 156999, you're here on a probation violation based on a class 6. I guess you're in possession of drug paraphernalia. You're alleged to have violated term 1. You're going to have a probation revocation arraignment hearing on May 23rd at 8:30 at 201 West Jefferson, and I appoint a lawyer for you. Likewise, with other folks who are on probation, if you get out, contact your probation officer within 72 hours. No alcohol, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription. Bond is set in the amount of $250 on that one. On the justice court warrant, I am appointing a lawyer for you, and your next court date there will be at Moon Valley Justice Court. The address will be in your paperwork on May 21st, 2025. Since you are, I have to change this, by the way. So, sir, because I said bond on the other two matters, on this one, rather than a bond of $500, which they're requesting, I've said bond the amount of $10 on that, okay? That way, if you're still in custody, they transport you. Otherwise, they wouldn't transport you if you're released from this charge. Then finally, you have the new charge, 2025 120766. So you're still there?
Yeah.
Sir, I gotta make sure you're listening, okay?
Yeah. Center face the judge.
You're charged with transportation or sale of narcotic drugs, class 2 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal impersonation, tampering with physical evidence, and criminal trespass. Counsel for the state, I just want to let you know there was no indication in the Form 4 that, well, it may have shown that it was narcotic drugs, but not that it was transported or sale for PC for that, so I'm not finding PC on that aspect of it. Appointed a lawyer for you. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison on May 22nd at 8:30. Witness public hearing on May 27th. No weapons, no alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. And if you get out, contact your probation officer within 72 hours. And bond is set in the amount of $5,000 security appearance bond. Step to your left, please. Gabriel Archambault. Good afternoon, sir. Your name and date of birth, please.
My name is Gabriel Anthony Archambault, Date of birth is 7/30/87.
Okay, very good. You got a warrant out of Superior Court, a bench warrant, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, class 4 and class 6. You already have a lawyer in the case. You're going to be back in 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix on May 22nd at 8:30 in the morning for a status conference. Your judge set bond amount of $2,500, security appearance bond. If there's an issue about trying to get it reduced, you're going to have to do it in front of that judge. Okay?
So in order to get it reduced, I have to contact that judge?
No. If you post your bond of $2,500, you get out. But I'm saying you'll talk to your lawyer to see if you can't post a bond about whether it can be reduced. But it'll be in that court.
Talk to my lawyer?
What?
So talk to my lawyer?
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Is there my lawyer's number on there?
Pardon?
Can I get my lawyer's number?
Let me see who your lawyer is, by the way. Do you remember your lawyer's name?
Oh, I'll have to get it from my girl.
No, see what happened, it was transferred from the public defender's office to, the office of the legal defender. So let me see if I can, and I don't know the number for them, by the way, offhand. I'm doing this as courtesy. Looks like Gavin Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. At least that'll help you, okay? As I said, I don't know the phone number. Okay.
You don't know the number?
No.
No. So Gavin Paul?
I'm lucky I remember my own, okay?
Gavin Paul is his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It's the Office of Legal Defender.
Office.
Okay.
All right.
Step over there.
All right.
All right. Now, let's see. Jimmy Farley.
Probably 1972, June
Oh,
2nd.
wait till it gets to the microphone. Okay. Now, go ahead.
June 2nd, 1972. Name's Jim Farley.
Okay. I want to check one thing, though, before I go any further. Okay. That's my question. Sir, you are a new case of charge, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a class 4 felony, and failing to admit that you had a weapon, deadly weapon, a class 1 misdemeanor. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street at 8:30 for a status conference on May 22nd, with a witness preliminary hearing on May 27th at 8:30. You can't possess any weapons, and apparently are you the one who's on federal probation? Yes? So contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Now, sir, based on the information I have now, I can't appoint a lawyer for you, so you have to try to get your own lawyer. If you can't afford one, you can request your assigned judge to see if he or she will appoint one for you. But at this point, I'm not appointing anyone, okay? You're right at the close edge, you know what I mean? So if you're able to hire one, they'll file a notice of appearance. Otherwise, you'll have to let the judge know that you can't afford one, okay? And see what he or she will do, but no promises. Okay, all right? So 522 and 527. All right, step to your left. Oh, bond was set in amount of $500, security appearance bond.
I think.
Dale Smith.
Dale Smith, Your Honor?
Yeah. Like a white or a light blue shirt? Yeah, the gentleman with a hat, I believe. Okay, sir, your name and your date of birth, please.
Dale N. Smith, 4154.
Okay, sir. I do have to change one thing here. You've got a case out of the town of Paradise Valley, okay? DUI, leaving the scene of an accident, and failure to stay at an accident, all class 1 misdemeanors. A lawyer will be appointed for you at the next court date, because based on your financial situation, okay? Your next court date will be at Paradise Valley. The address will be in your paperwork. I know you're staying at a hotel for next couple of days at least, but it'll be May 27th at 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, and you can't consume any alcohol. You can't initiate contact with the alleged victim. And now apparently you have a protective order against you. So if you have any orders of protection or injunctions against harassment issued or will be issued, you got to obey them. Okay. So bond yours will be set. It'll be a secured appearance bond, about $250. So you can go to a bondsman if you wish to, or else pay the $250 if you want to get out. All right. All right. Step to your left, please, sir. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
my lawyer will, speak with me with regards to the future activities.
Yeah. You'll meet probably in the next court date, but unless you try to make a phone call. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. I can't make any promises about that. You know. Okay. Step to your left, please.
I can post a cash bond myself, too, right?
Okay, that's fine. The officer can probably give information about how you do it, by the way, sir, so you don't have to go running around. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Peter Mwangi. Sometimes it doesn't always take, that's the problem, you know what I mean? Can you take? Yes? Good. Oh, there we go.
Peter Morgan.
Good afternoon, sir. Your name and date of birth, please.
Peter Morgan.
Can you talk a little louder?
Yeah, Peter Morgan.
And your date of birth?
06-29.
All right, you have two matters before me. One is a new case, and the other one's probation violation. Let's do the probation violation, which is 2022-13-0004. Okay, you're on probation for a Class 6 felony. Possession, drug paraphernalia. Your alleged or violated terms 4 and 5. If you get out, contact your probation officer within 72 hours. You can't possess any weapons. You can't possess or consume any alcohol. No drugs without a valid prescription. Your court date will be May 23rd at 8:30 at 201 West Jefferson for a probation revocation arraignment hearing. And bond is set in the amount of $250 for that, security appearance bond. Now, you have a new case for forgery, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of dangerous drugs. I'm appointing a lawyer for you on that. It'll be a different place. This will be at 175 West Madison Street for a status conference on May 22nd at 8:30. Witness plum hearing on May 27th. You've got a lawyer for that also. Same release conditions such as contacting your probation officer within 72 hours of release about the weapons and the alcohol, the same thing. Bond on that one is $250. So your total bond, sir, is $500 security appearance bond. Okay? So if you post your bond, make sure you contact your probation officer promptly and show up for court. Okay?
Okay.
Roger Miller.
I'm done.
Okay, sir, you can step back there. Okay. Hey, Mr. Smith, I know he'll help you as soon as he can, okay? I know you're trying to talk to him, but, okay, just have a seat, okay? I'm sorry. So your name and date of birth, please.
Roger Miller, 42490.
Okay. So you got total of 4 matters before me. 3 of them are probation violation matters.
3 of them are probation violations?
Pardon?
3 of them are probation violations?
Yeah.
Is it my newest charges that I just caught?
What?
Is it my newest charges that I just caught? Because I was good in my PO.
Okay, let me explain everything to you.
All right.
Okay? Make it a bunch easier. Your probation matters are in 2021-135319.
I've been doing well on my probation, everything like that. I've been contacting my probation officer. My probation officer says I was good.
You're not letting me explain things.
Sorry. Okay.
And the second one is 2022-122490 and 2023-150091. On all of them, they issued a. I'll be right with you on this. trying to find one thing here. I'll be right with you. Here we go. Okay. You're alleged to have violated term 1, not being a law-abiding citizen. Okay. That's what the basis of it is.
Well, is that for the new charges that I just caught?
Probably. I don't have the
Okay,
petition.
because I just.
I don't have the petition in front of me.
Well, I recently talked to my probation officer, and she said I was good. My next check-in is a call that I have to do next month.
Okay.
Like, I'm good with my
Let me explain
PO.
something. That I can try to explain to you. Is because of the new charge, it was sent in from probation to have a hold put on you.
So I'm going to jail either way.
Well, let's see what happens. Now, in regard to all of them, you get a lawyer for all 3 probation violations, the same court date, which will be May 23rd at 8:30 at 201 West Jefferson. If you get out, you have to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
Whatever.
No alcohol, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription.
I'm not getting out, so like, just get over with it.
I'm sorry, do you want to listen?
I said I'm not getting out, so just.
So anyway, on all 3 of them, I'm sitting in bond only of $100 each. Now on the, so a total of $300 on that. Then you have a new possession of dangerous drugs charge, appointing a lawyer for you on that. You'll be in a different courthouse for that one, but it'll be ultimately combined at 175 West Madison. You'll have a status conference on May 22nd at 8:30 and witness preliminary hearing May 27th. Same release conditions such as contacting your probation officer, etc. I'm saying another bond in amount of $100. So your total bond is $400 security appearance bond. Okay, now step to your left, please.
Yeah.
Trevor Monday. All right, so your name and date of birth, please.
Trevor Monday, January 6, 2001.
Okay, sir. First of all, you charged with 2 counts of possession of narcotic drugs and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, class 4, and 2 class 4s and a class 6. I didn't have enough information in regard to whether I can appoint a lawyer for you, and it showed nothing. Are you working?
Yeah.
Somehow it didn't get filled out, so what do you do for a living?
I work at the airport.
At the airport?
Yeah.
But how much you make about a month?
What do I make?
About a month.
About less than 2,000.
Less than 2,000. Okay, I just want to make sure I can hear you.
Yeah, no worries, sorry.
All right. So I'm going to edit this, by the way. I'm appointing a lawyer for you now, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Sir, your next court date will be 175 West Madison for a status conference on May 30th at 8:30 and a witness preliminary hearing on June 4th. And you're going to be released in a few hours to pretrial services. You're going to get a packet, read it carefully, because you have to contact them and be in compliance with them. You're also going to have to do drug testing. So if you don't do those things, you'll probably have another warrant, okay?
Okay.
It takes a few hours for processing. So this gentleman will...
It'll be another few hours?
It's probably about 4 hours, I think, right? Yeah, approximately. That's why I always tell people about 4 hours, but, okay. And he agrees with me. He knows better than I do on that, so. Gilbert Roma. All right, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Gilbert Anthony Romo, 10/20/99.
I'm sorry, I just want to check one more thing. Counsel, we haven't done that other case you wanted to appear on, right?
That is correct, Your Honor, yes.
I'm trying to find it on the calendar. Hold on 1 second.
It's
I'll
at
be
the
right
very
with you.
end.
Okay, I still want to find it on my calendar, just. Oh, it's 27, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
Honor.
Yeah, I got that. All right. I was looking at the wrong number. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. Okay, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Gilbert Anthony Romo, 10/20/99.
Okay, sir, you have charges of possession of narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and possession or use for weapon and drug offense, Class 4 felony. The last one, at this point, I don't have probable cause. Doesn't mean you won't be charged with it. It'll be up to the county attorney's office to see if they're going to file on it, okay? But right now, I'm finding probable cause in regard to the other two. I do want to check one other thing here, sir. Oh, yeah. At this point, I cannot appoint an attorney for you. If you find, I don't know if you heard me speaking to another gentleman earlier, if you find you try to hire your own attorney, if you find out you cannot afford one, you can always ask your assigned judge to see if he or she will appoint one for you, but no promises on that, okay?
All right.
All right. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison at 8:30 for a status conference on May 30th, and a witness preliminary hearing on 6/4 at 8:30. And likewise, I'm going to release you to pretrial services. Read your packet, contact with them, being compliant with them, and make sure you get drug testing, which is required. But once again, about 4 hours, you'll be out.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Devery Willis. And counsel, I'm also may want you to appear on number 1, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and we'll explain why, but we'll do that afterwards also, because that's going to be a house call, I believe. All right, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Devery Willis, 12/5/89.
You got a bench warrant at a Superior Court on 2 counts of DUI.
And I don't know how it's 2 counts, honestly, because it's the same case, I guess.
It's from November of 2023.
Correct, and I guess supposedly I sent a letter out in July that I had never received.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I just want to talk about something in regard to it. I did make a notation. It was more of an arrest warrant, so I'm not saying you ever failed to, you were in court and then the next time you didn't show up, okay? I just want to clarify that, because I think that's what you're getting to. Okay?
No, I never actually went
to court. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh.
Okay. All right. And sir, let me just double check one other thing. The attorney. Sir, likewise for you, I cannot appoint an attorney for you. The same thing, if you can't afford one, try to hire your own attorney. If you can't afford one, you can always ask your assigned judge to see if he or she will appoint one for you, but no promises.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And I do have a question.
What?
I do have a question.
Okay, let me go over some other stuff first, okay? You're not to consume any alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. See, one of the things, sir, I'm concerned about is that I had it right in front of me a second ago. Here we go. You have 2 previous convictions for aggravated DUI also, and that's the court has to take it into consideration.
Which was 10 years ago.
What?
Which was 10 years ago.
I know, but still, yeah.
I know. So it was a bad time. My uncle, dad, everybody.
I'm just telling you, these are felony DUIs, not regular DUIs, which ups the ante quite a bit, okay?
Yeah.
As you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set a bond of $500, and it'll be a security appearance bond in regard to that. Okay, so what did you want to ask me?
I wanted to ask if I can possibly get OR'd because I will not be able to cover the $500 right now. I am the only one paying the bills in my house, and last time I just talked to my fiance, all my electric just turned off, the water went off, and she's without a vehicle with 6 kids in the house.
Okay.
So I was hoping to be able to get OR'd and actually go to court because I didn't.
I do this occasionally, but
it would help me so much.
And
I don't want to miss any work. I can't miss any work.
All right, I am looking at what they were for, because you do have actually I'm thinking you have, they're all from the same time, 2014, okay.
Yeah. And I did a year for all of those back in the day.
Well, it's this way, you're going to have to face this in terms of this. You can't run from it.
Oh, I'm not trying to. I want to make sure I get this. I didn't want to deal with this now. I was hoping to get the letter show up to court like I'm supposed to and deal with what I need.
It's not going to be that simple, but just dealing with it. I don't do this very often, but I'm looking at the age, and sir, I'm going to use my discretion. I'm going to release you to pretrial services with alcohol testing. You better comply with them.
Thank you.
And get the alcohol testing. Read your packet. Okay.
Thank you.
They'll get some new paperwork in a second. Okay.
Thank you,
All right,
sir.
You left, but I didn't give you the new court date.
Okay.
It'll be 175 West Madison on May 30th at 8:30, and a witness preliminary hearing on June 4th at 8:30. Sorry, I'm not taking into consideration how some issues you have with finances in regard to it.
I can barely hear you, sir.
In regard
I'm
to that. I'm just telling you. And if you don't show up, you can expect a high bond. You understand?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm there. I'm on this. I didn't want to deal with
a lot
this
of
in the
people
first
speak
place.
good. Judge, there's a famous author who once said, "You judge a man more by their actions than their words." So,
Definitely.
Step over there, please.
Definitely, sir. And I do agree much with that phrase.
Lakota Scabby.
Lakota Scabby, May 6th.
Of 2000.
Of 2000, yeah.
Yeah. Can't leave that out. Okay. You know, sir, I got to change something because this offense is occurred before you were placed on probation, right?
Yeah.
And I got to change that. Okay. Change something. Okay. A little less requirements in regard to that. Okay. Okay, you're charged with 2 counts of DUI. One, the DUI drugs metabolite, and one is DUI alcohol, drugs, or vapors, or a combo of such. 2 class 1 misdemeanors. I am appointing a lawyer for you, and by the way, you'll be the North Mesa Justice Court. And the address will be in your paperwork. I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. All right? So make sure you show up for court.
Thank you, sir.
This will be June 5th at 1 o'clock. All right? Step to your left. Okay.
Judge, if I may.
Yeah.
I didn't receive anything in the mail from the state troopers.
Could you speak a little louder?
Oh, I didn't receive anything from the state troopers?
Well, I'm saying you know now, and so you're going to get released, but you better show up.
Okay, thank you.
All right? You have no excuses now, you know.
No, sir. Thank you.
Dakota Gidley. What?
Yes,
Oh, you're talking. I'm sorry.
Yes, new documents.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, the officer will take care of it. Mr. Gidley? All right, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Dakota Gidley, 9/15/91.
Well, sir, impersonating a peace officer, class 6 felony. I'm appointing a lawyer for you. Thank you. You're alleged to have, the next court date will be 175 West Madison at 8:30 for status conference on May 30th, and a witness preliminary hearing is June 4th. Okay? Be smart and show up for court. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay? But as I said,
Very appreciate it.
if you did what you did, I'm not casting judgment. I'm not your trial judge. You got to be smarter than that. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, step to your left, please. Carter Still. All right, so your name and date of birth, please.
Carter Still, 9492.
Okay, you had a warrant out of a Peoria City Court. Did you have a lawyer for that already?
Yeah, it was already taken care of.
Well, I know Peoria knows that. Okay, let me see. We have.
Didn't make a fine.
Oh, it's supposed to. Would you still owe money or counseling on that?
What's that?
You still owe money on it?
Yeah.
Okay, but they had a warrant on it. But I suggest, because they wanted a bond in regard to it, I suggest that you take care of it. You go there on June 5th, 2025 at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay. start getting your money together, or if you have any counseling or whatever those other things, or the ignition drop device, start taking care of that immediately.
Okay.
Because if you're showing some effort, it'll probably mean a lot to that judge.
Okay.
Okay? But you'll be out in a few hours. So be there on June 5th at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
This is dating back 3 years. You know that, so.
Yeah.
All right. Patricio Ingochea.
Good evening, Your Honor.
Your name and date of birth.
317, Patricio Bingochea, 31787.
Okay. Sir, you've got the charges of possession of drug paraphernalia and urban camping, class 1 misdemeanors. I can't appoint a lawyer for you, but you're going to be in Peoria City Court. Your address will be in your paperwork. Be there, or else there'll be a warrant, and you'll be back here June 5 at 9 o'clock in the morning. You can't return to the scene of the alleged urban camping, okay? But I will release you on your own recognizance, so you'll be out in a few hours.
Okay, thank you.
Step your left.
Have a good night, Your Honor.
Walter Vasquez. So your name and date of birth, please. Your name and date of birth.
Walter Vasquez, 07/10/1988.
I don't know about this calendar. I rarely release so many people as I'm doing today. This is an anomaly. But, so you are charged in the Peoria City Court with the 3 counts of disorderly conduct, domestic violence things. A lawyer will be, are you working, by the way, sir?
Yes.
How much do you earn per month?
Huh?
How much do you earn per month?
1,000.
Okay. So a lawyer will be appointed for you at the next court date.
Okay.
Here in Peoria. Okay. Couple things in regard to this. Let me give you everything before you try to respond, okay?
Yeah.
You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victim or victims. You've got to find an alternative residence, provide proof of that residence. However, you may return one time to the scene of the alleged crime with a police officer on a civil standby to pick up your personal effects. I've also added a special term. You may also return to the scene of the alleged crime and/or initiate contact with the alleged victim with prior written permission. Okay?
Okay.
I should add, all right. I should add by the alleged victim. Okay, so I'm going to do that right now. You have to be in court on June 5 at 9 o'clock, all right? And, sir, I'm not a trial judge, but I can just say that you had a very scared child, okay? If I remember correctly on that, okay? Keep that in mind as a father, all right? Step to your left, please. But you'll be getting out in a few hours. Didn't it? Oh, did it take? You never know with these things.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, you're done, sir.
Oh.
I'll give you the paperwork.
I'll bring that too.
Mike Huckabee. Hat and hood off. All right, sir, you got a very famous name, but give me your name and date of birth, please.
Michael Huckabee, 11/12/1985.
7/10/88? 7/10/88?
No, 11/12/1985.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That's my mistake. 11/12/85, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You've got, let's see here. You got 2 warrants out of Peoria City Court, and they're getting old, okay? One is possession of drug paraphernalia, and the other one is for criminal trespass. In a criminal trespass, don't return to the scene of alleged crime or initiate contact with any alleged victims or complainants. You'll be in court on June 5 at 9 o'clock in the morning. a whole lot better to show up for court than not and have to be here. Okay, but I'm releasing you on your own recognizance on both. All right?
Okay.
Okay, step to your left, please. Derek Foster. All right, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Derek Foster, 5/16/1980.
All right, sir, you have a warrant out of the West Mesa Justice Court, criminal trespass in 3rd degree. Be there on June 3rd at 8:30. You release on your own recognizance. Make sure you show up. Don't blow it.
What day? June?
June 3rd will be. June 3rd at 8:30
okay.
in West Mesa Justice Court. It'll be in your paperwork. Don't blow it. Oh, and I got to edit one thing. You can step over there. They'll give it to you.
All right, thank you.
In such a hurry, I forgot to fill in some of the body things. And did it show up?
It's gonna be a reprint.
Okay. Did it click?
That one is?
Did it click? Okay. That was Dirk. Was Dirk?
His,
Axel Lozoya. So your name and date of birth, please.
Axel Lozoya, June 24, 2001.
All right, you got two matters, a new case and a probation violation. On the new case, it's one count of a DUI with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or more, and one count of extreme DUI, 0.15 to 0.20. I'm appointing a lawyer for you, and this will be in the West McDowell Justice Court. The address will be in your paperwork. You do there for an arraignment hearing on May 21st at 8:30 in the morning. No weapons, no alcohol. And if you get out, you have to contact your probation officer within 72 hours, and no drugs without a valid prescription. Bond is set in the amount of $250 security appearance bond. Now, in your probation violation, 2024 103634, you're charged with a probation violation on Class 6 felony. Your probation revocation arraignment hearing will be on May 23rd at 8:30 at 201 West Jefferson. Your alleged to have violated terms 1, 3, 4, 10, and 15. If you get out, contact your probation officer within 72 hours. In the same terms about no weapons, no alcohol, and no drugs without a valid prescription. Bond has been set about $5,000 security appearance bond. All right, so step to your left, please. Kristen Armenta Ayala. Oh, this is the interpreter matters.
Yes.
Okay. Un momento, por favor, señor. Señor, su nombre.
Christian.
You, su nombre.
Sorry, not speak English.
I know, I'm saying su nombre.
Christian.
In your phone, okay. I'll wait then. My accent must be pretty bad then. And then,
Trying a different one.
And I was looking for the notes. Okay, for the interpreter, identify him or herself for the record, please.
This is Ricardo, ID 3659.
Okay, thank you, Ricardo. We have two individuals who will need your assistance. All right, we'll start with Mr. Armenta Ayala. Okay, sir, your name and your date of birth, please.
Señor, ¿me podría brindar su nombre y apellido, por favor?
Cristian Armenta Ayala.
And your date of birth.
Y su fecha de nacimiento.
Mayo 24 del año 2000.
May 24th, year 2000.
Okay. And sir, is Spanish your primary language?
El español es su idioma principal.
Sí.
Okay. And do you need a Spanish interpreter to assist you in understanding your proceedings against you?
¿Va a necesitar usted un intérprete al idioma español para entender los procedimientos que se van a hacer en contra suya?
Sí.
Okay. All right. So I will appoint the office of a court interpreter to assist you throughout this case.
Okay. Entonces vamos a tener un intérprete en la corte que le va a estar asistiendo a usted durante su caso.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, you are charged with possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, possession of a dangerous drugs, and possession or use of a drug and a drug offense, all class 4 felonies.
Vaya, señora, a usted se le está acusando de posesión de arma peligrosa. También se le está atribuyendo el cargo por posesión de drogas y uso o utilización o transferencia de drogas, todos los cuales son cargos de clase número 4.
Okay, I do find probable cause in regard to all three, although in regard to the possession or use of a weapon or drug offense, I'm not quite as certain.
Tenemos causa probable, ¿verdad?, de lo que son todos los cargos, tanto como el de posesión de arma como posesiones o utilización de drogas, los cuales se van a mantener en el caso.
It'll be up to the county attorney's office to decide what charges you ultimately will be facing.
A final de cuentas, será decisión de la Corte del Condado, la cual determine cuáles son los cargos a los cuales usted va a estar siendo procesado.
Okay. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you.
Le vamos a brindar un abogado para que lo represente.
Your next court dates will be at 8:30 in the morning at 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix.
Su próxima cita en la corte va a ser a las 8:30 de la mañana en el 175 de West Madison 5 en Phoenix.
Okay. You'll have a status conference on May 30th and a witness preliminary hearing on June 4th.
va a tener una cita con su staff el día 30 de mayo y la próxima cita sería el 4 de junio.
Okay, sir, you're going to get a packet from the officer, which my understanding is also in Spanish.
Va usted a recibir un paquete informativo de parte del oficial, el cual, según yo tengo entendido, se va a encontrar en idioma español.
Okay, so I'm going to release you to pretrial services. You'll have to read your packet and contact them, be in compliance with them, and make sure you get drug testing done. If you don't, a warrant would issue.
Vaya, entonces yo le voy a estar dando los servicios previos al juicio, ¿verdad? Para que usted pueda leer toda la información que le vamos a estar brindando dentro del paquete y hacer las pruebas necesarias de drogas.
You're not to possess any weapons and not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription.
Usted no puede tener en su posesión ningún tipo de armas, ni tampoco ningún tipo de drogas, a menos que tenga una prescripción válida.
Okay. All right, so you'll be out in a few hours. Okay.
Entonces en una hora, en un par de horas lo van a dejar ir.
Okay. Pedro Hernández.
Okay. Señor Pedro.
Señor, your name and date of birth, please.
Su nombre completo y fecha de nacimiento, por favor.
Pedro Sael Hernández Álvarez, 19 de diciembre de 2001.
I'm editing this one.
Okay. Pedro Sael Hernandez Alvarez, December 19th, 2001.
See? You got it now? What? Oh, excuse me, 1 second. Up here.
No.
Which one?
14.
14, it didn't say.
No.
Okay, great. All right, sir, so your date of birth is December 19th, 2001?
Sí.
Okay.
Solo queremos... Yes.
Okay. And is Spanish your primary language?
Español es su idioma principal.
Sí.
Okay, and do you need a Spanish interpreter to help you understand your proceedings against you?
¿Necesita usted un intérprete al idioma español para comprender o entender los procedimientos que se están haciendo en contra suya?
Sí.
Okay, so I will appoint the office of the court interpreter's office to assist you.
Perfecto, entonces vamos a anotar, ¿verdad?, la asistencia que se le va a estar brindando por medio de un intérprete en la corte para asistirle.
Okay, sir, you are charged with possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony.
Vaya, los cargos que se le están poniendo en su contra es posesión de narcóticos, que es un delito de clase número 4, y también posesión de narcóticos parafernalias, el cual también es un cargo de clase 4.
This is based on a bench warrant. And so you already had an attorney on this case, and your judge set bond in the amount of $500 as secured appearance bond.
This is the interpreter. I'm really sorry,
Sure.
but for some reason,
Okay,
your
no
audio
problem.
cut off.
Okay, let me start a different something. Sir, your next court date will be May 22nd at 8:30 at 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix.
Vaya, su próxima cita en la corte va a ser el día 22 de mayo a las 8:30 de la mañana. Esto va a ser en la dirección de 175 West Mass Street en Phoenix.
Okay, your judge set bond because you didn't show up for court in the amount of $500 secured appearance bond.
El juez ha puesto un bond, ¿verdad?, de $500, ya que usted no se presentó, y es un seguro para que usted se pueda presentar a su próxima cita en la corte.
Okay. If you are able to go to a bonding company, so you won't have to put up the whole $500, but, okay, leave it at that, okay.
Usted puede ir a una compañía se llaman compañías de bounties, que son las personas que le ayudan a pagar esto para que usted no tenga que pagar la cantidad completa de un solo.
However, if you post your bond and you don't show up for court, you could lose the bond and a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Sin embargo, si usted no cumple con el bono que se le ha aplicado o no se presenta en la corte, se podría realizar lo que es una orden de su arresto.
Okay, step to your left, please. And to the interpreter, thank you very much.
Gracias.
What?
Thanks muchísimo.
No.
I don't think so. It's just they removed the signature.
It still needs my signature? I give up. Okay. Counsel, I just wanted to talk about, this is a house call because he apparently was disruptive. Number one, Enrique Quiros Ledesma. Is that right? Okay. And just, counsel, just for the record, just once again, give us your name.
Yes, Your Honor. Good evening. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
Okay. Let me just talk about this. He's charged with, I only did, should. One second.
The interpreter has disconnected. To reconnect with your interpreter, press or say 1. To connect with a new interpreter, press or say.
It won't let me put it, I did no PC for one of the charges, not the other one. No, it won't let me put it in.
For which one?
See this one?
Yeah.
It won't let me do it. Okay. Anyway, he's charged with one count of possession of dangerous drugs, class 4 felony, failure to register as a sex offender, and failure to register or confirm his ID. Counsel, I had some questions about those two sex offender charges because all it said that he's a sex offender and that's all. And but they didn't give me information. I think I got a response back that that's all the information you had.
Yes, Your Honor. The state did reach out to the law enforcement agency. I believe it was Phoenix Police Department. The sergeant, the on-duty sergeant that I spoke to, indicated that, well, he reviewed the narrative for the officer. He indicated that he did not have any more information based on what he was seeing. He was going to reach out to the sex offender registry unit on Monday to get additional information, but he was very much aware that based on what he had and based on what the state had, that there was not probable cause.
Okay, the trouble is I'm trying to change, I only clicked off no PC for one of the charges, and I'm unable to do it on my computer now, so I'm trying to figure out, we'll have to figure out how to do it, but I don't find probable cause for either of the sex offenses. However, I do find that in CR 2024-142944, on or about September 10th, he'd been an initial appearance in regard to that other charges. And since I do find probable cause to believe he committed the possession of dangerous drugs, he will be held without bond. Okay? And obviously, the state will decide what they're going to do in regard to the sex offenses. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, I was able to change it now. Okay, good. So he'll be held without bond in regard to that. Let me see here now.
Which charges?
They're both, it's fine now.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so, and his court dates will be May 22nd and May 27th for a status conference and witness preliminary hearing at 8:30, and an eventual hearing to decide whether bond can be set will be May 23rd, 2025 at 1:30, and I appointed a lawyer for him from OPDS. Okay, now, Mr. Rubin. Okay. All right, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Neil Rubin, 6560.
Once again, counsel, could you announce for the record?
Yes, Your
I'm
Honor.
sorry?
Good evening. Good evening, Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
Okay, so let me go over all these things for you. And actually, before I go any further, I didn't have enough information. Sir, what is your income?
About 41,000 a year.
Per year? Okay. At this point, I cannot appoint an attorney for you if you find you cannot afford one. Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm not going anyplace in 2 days. I will not have a job.
Okay. What I'll do, I'll just appoint a lawyer for you then. Okay. And if you find you can afford one will be appointed for you, okay? One will come in regard to this case. You're charged with 2 counts of aggravated luring a minor for sexual exploitation, a Class 2 felony, and 1 count of attempted sexual contact with a minor, Class 3 felony. I think the state has a motion in regard to these Form 4. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, the state does have a motion. The state would be motioning the court to seal the Form 4. Your Honor, this is an ongoing operation out of the city of Scottsdale. So to protect the integrity of the operation, the state is requesting that the Form 4 be sealed. Thank you.
I'm going to grant that. Okay. So that's, I think I have to do this. Okay. So anyways, sir, your next court dates will be at 175 West Madison on May 22nd at 8:30, and a witness preliminary hearing on May 27th at 8:30. Counsel, in your motion, your response, I'd also want you to address the issues in regard to internet and contact with minors. Okay, so you may proceed at this time.
Yes, Your Honor. The state is requesting that the suspect, including the traditional conditions of release, the state is also asking for no contact with minors as well as no internet.
1 second. Oh. You got a little garbled there, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. How far back did you hear?
Start over again.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. In regards to conditions of the release, along with the standard conditions of release, the state is also requesting conditions that the suspect not have contact with minors and not have access to internet, Your Honor. The suspect is alleged to have had contact with a fictitious minor through a Scottsdale operation, Your Honor. So those are the fictitious minor was or is 14 years old. So those is 14 years old. So that is the reason why the state is requesting no contact with minors and no access to internet. It should also be noted that the suspect has a conviction out of the state of Ohio from 2008. The state did speak with the case agent in this case, which he did advise the state that the charge that the suspect is convicted of is the same or similar to what he has been booked in on this charge, Your Honor. He is a level 1 sex offender out of Ohio. He is a registered sex offender. He is registered with Peoria. But given the new allegations, given his conviction, the state does believe that he is a danger to the community, has concerns about recidivism, as well as the obvious allegations and the concerns laid out in the state's recommendation. So the state is asking for a bond of $250,000 cash. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. By the way, you gave me information that he is a registered sex offender, because the only information I had prior is from 2008. One was possession of criminal tools. The other one says disseminating matters harmful to juveniles and importuning. So you've given some information in regard to that the court didn't necessarily have before. Okay. Sir, I can just tell you this, the court was presented with a lot of information in what's called a Form 4 and setting forth these facts in this case. And what concerns the court is, number one, is that you see, the allegations are you reveled in the age difference and what you wanted to do in regards to this. And this is not a one-time situation, which we often see in these type of stings. We're talking about it started from last year and then it just re-upped itself in regard to that. In terms of the allegations of what you were found in possession of in regard to that, showing an active intent to proceed in regard to this matter. For, you know, obviously it was not a real 13 or 14-year-old. I say 13 or 14 because it started at age 13. So that, you know, imagine if it was a real person, because, well, not a real person, but an actual 13 or 14-year-old in terms of that. And as a result, I think it's just very, very serious in regard to that. Because of the nature of the charges, the court also has to are required that if you were able to post a bond that you wear an ankle bracelet would have to be put on you with a curfew, you'd only be allowed to leave your home until the hours approved by pretrial services, and so that's mandatory. After I heard from the state, which is more information than I necessarily had before, I am going to set a cash bond of $200,000. Sir, when you contact your attorney can always and make a request to modify it, but that no promises can be made in regard to that. Now, you're not to have any contact with minors. Now, in regard to you're prohibited from accessing the internet through any electronic means, exceptions. I'm giving the exception except for banking purposes. Again, that's the only exception. I couldn't think of any other basis offhand, so we'll leave it at that, sir. All right, your court dates will be May 22nd and May 27th. Though the preliminary hearing may not go, your lawyer will explain to you what it's about in regard to that, but they're both scheduled at 8:30 in the morning. All right, we are in recess in this matter. Okay, thank you, counsel. We are.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do we have any house calls? Other house calls?
Number one.
Oh, he's the only one? Oh.
Yes. Commissioner?
Your Honor, can the state be excused?
Yes, please, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your patience.
And your signature.
Yeah, right. Did you take? You don't always take. That's why I have to ask. Did it? Yes?
Yes.
It's okay. All right, let's do that. If you and take him, I'll go with you on the house call. Okay, that's just number one. Thank you very much. All right. We're running late now. It's 8 o'clock, a little late. I have had all these warrants that are sitting. Oh, there's someone do it. Oh, someone might have covered it for me. Let's see.